There we go. Now it is welcome to Nakamura versus FillingtheJuan in round 2 of QuadroX's Spellforce 3 Cup. So one day event, we're playing a best of one here on Ancient City. It's the Dark Elves versus our boys the Dwarfs. And oh, Nakamura preferring the boys in red. Very, very nice. Let's see, does he go for anything fancy? We have triple woodcutter into hunting cabin. Full hunting cabin, by the way. So made sure he has all of that available early. Also used the Spectre to scout here without getting him killed, which is lovely. FillingtheJuan with a triple stonecutter and double hunting cabin. Classic stuff. Seems to be an axe wielder rush, as you all know and love. Maybe you don't love it. But it is a terribly potent strat. With our little boy the Mole Rider bullying the Spectre a little bit. But let's see what the boys are up to. So I'm not expecting anything fancy here. Yep, 1 deep water, double brute force, kill shot and scatter shot. So we're gonna go full left side, as you all know, into the barrage to cleave all those spider that Nakamura is most likely gonna be produce. But let's see what Nakamura is up his sleeves. Unfortunately, he has a bit of a hard time recently. Horde Souls, Reanimate Souls, as well as Void Arrow, and oh, doesn't go for the early corruption, goes for the deep waters first. Interesting. A little bit of a his own pleasure. But hey, he kept the Spectre alive, but no, he committed his own cardinal sin. He leaves the bag. Oh no. Pick up the item, Nakamura, pick it up. The nerf's getting to him. It's all over now. Misses his potion. Thank you, Nevros, for another sub. Nevros just going ham here with love. Much, extremely appreciated. And Mole Rider is stomping some zombos. Oh, the spider gets sniped out. And the Spectre feels bad, man. But will he get the stone post down before it upgrades? That could be pretty huge. So neither of them went for the deny here. So the Godstones are evenly split, which promises us a pretty good even game, at least as of the moment. And the stone post was denied. This one is still up for grabs. Has Juan built any axe wielder? We only have 1 axe wielder up so far, so a little bit slower than you can be. More hunting cabins coming up here. Another woodcutter first. Interesting that he goes for the woodcutter first. So it looks like, yeah, it's a slightly slower opening. Not very slow. But, ooh, this could be big. If he denies that outpost, what is Juan's situation here? He does have the resources to get it up. But, oh, will it finish? Will it finish? This could be so close. I think, oh, it just does. That was super lucky for our Dwarven player here. Because if you lose both of these Godstones on this map, you basically seed the middle, which the Dark Elves need more than the Dwarfs. But if you lose control of both of the Godstone, it's really hard to traverse. Your enemy can just jump around the map and attack from multiple angles, forcing you to teleport around. And if played well, that gets you a huge advantage. But Juan goes out of his way to claim some creeps, which is definitely not bad, because once she hits level 5, she's gonna be insane. And he grabs his bag, all is well. Nakamura's back in the saddle. He just left it there to taunt me, because he knew I would pick up on it. And yes, I'm sorry, the title is wrong, but I think at least I got the scores right. So I'll try to be better in the future about this. But goes for an early grab here on the skeletons. It's gonna be not necessarily risky. And we can't just lose the zombies. They're free real estate for the skeletons. But has to be good about his pullback micro with the spiders. Will lose 1 here. And the second one. These skellies are hard, tougher than they look. You do have to be careful about that. Level 4 gain for Juan up north. Meanwhile, how many stone halls do we have? So we have a hunting cabin. Stonecutter hunting, another hunting, stone hall, all producing nice and well. Grabs his little things here. How's Nakamura doing? We do have one Hall of Pain producing spiders for the moment. Upgrades his forward scout post, so since elven posts are a little squishy, only 4,000 hit points, so you do always have to be afraid of the axe wielders coming in and ripping that down to shreds. These zombies are relentless in the early game. They can be very, very dangerous. And unfortunately for Nakamura, they cannot be weakened, since they are already undead. They don't really care about any corruption going on, but he does get it in the end, which gives him level 3 and also some nice potions, which is pretty damn tasty. And yes, I did pick up on it. Juan has grabbed the big bolter of Nidhal's Fury, number 3, and we do have a full equip, which is nice, as well as the level 2 armor, gaining him some resistances. If you don't know, these are percentage resistances. So it's 10% strike resistance, 10% pierce resistance, and most infantry units have 75% siege resistance. Otherwise, that would be the only unit to see. But, oh, same situation as earlier. Will it go down before it goes up? And it does indeed go down. And he did, as he mentioned earlier in stream, must have gotten the refund there as long as he killed it before it went up. Further testing is required. Maybe Cheese already knows the in and out of that and could share the knowledge in case he's in chat. We've got 14 Tarantulas and 2 Infiltrators here for our boy Nakamura. As well as... yeah, both scouting posts are up, which helps clear out this wonderful amount of food here in the middle. And if you can clear that up early, it denies his enemy resources as well as giving him more workers on the stone later. But, ooh, this is big. Juan should probably get level 5 from these skeletons. Yes, indeed. And now this is the big timing. He has 5 fire bombs, by the way, which don't seem to be in the taskbar. But here comes the big boy barrage. Hang on. Oh no, for a second I thought he forgot to pick it. That would have been pretty huge. And we are only level 4 here for Nakamura. Can he... he probably... yeah, he should be getting it from this creep camp here. Which, by the way, the creeps look really cool. I really like the models of them. Like, they're just human units, but they're slightly different. Slight variations. But I do love the sense of realism they have. But snipes the stone post here. Oh, but I said the elven flag. And this is going to be a big invasion. This is make or break. Let's see if Nakamura can dodge some barrages. Does get the level 5, so has the blood shower available here, which is 15 pure damage per second. Bleed damage is not affected by resistances. Basically any pure damage in general. So you don't have to worry about throwing out the corruption first, just as a public service announcement. But yeah, just look at the spiders melting. But he hasn't actually picked up the barrage yet. So Nakamura is doing really, really well here. That is the power of the level 5 abilities, which Juan currently hasn't picked. That is huge. So huge. He does throw the bombs, which, oof, massive, massive damage on the spiders here. But just imagine a barrage downtown here. You can also shotgun an enemy hero with it, which is part of its big power. You set it up with a bone breaker, then you move in close, and then you hit the hero with all 3 bolts. But very nice hold here by Nakamura. And it's all down to not picking his abilities here. Because that would have been a very, very different fight if he did. Maybe a little bit of nerves coming into play here. But let's see what he does. He's still by no means out of this game. But that was a spectacular hold here by Nakamura. Really reset the X-Wielder count. And didn't lose as many spiders as Juan would have liked him to. Speaking of stuff, we do have some fire orbs as well. Nice, nice. Most tier 1 units have negative magical resistance in the 25% area. And if you combo that with the corruption, that's even better. Oh, do we have the blood shower? Ooh, nice dodge there. Oh, but as a disengage. But keeps his side, so that's very, very big. More Halls of Pain, surprisingly coming up in the middle. Speaking of which, we are up to 3 halls of pain, producing tarantulas and infiltrators as much as you can afford. And some nice spider rust, which I'm sorry I've missed.
Wir werden angegriffen.
Actually clearing out a lot of workers here, so that was pretty worthwhile. Nicely done by Nakamura. And he's gonna drag, that's a nice move. He was trying to bait him to follow him into the Storm Wyvern to get him electrocuted. But already a frontier outpost here. Dwarven outposts really, really hard for especially Dark Elves to siege down in the beginning, since they don't have much strike damage. They are, if you don't know, all buildings are 66 resistance to strike damage. No, hang on. 33 to strike damage, 66 to pierce damage, 33 to magic, and minus 50 to siege damage. But unfortunately the magic damage, which isn't too bad, it's just in the very low numbers here. But the good thing about the upgraded frontier outpost, it actually gives you a pretty big surface area. Oh, and denies the teleport before that goes up, but clears the Dark Elf outpost up very quickly here, which was pretty worth it. Did he get the flag? He did. Some fire bombs being thrown out here by Nakamura, and we did see the Bone Breaker coming in. And the barrage did go out, so you see all these spiders pretty low. So Naka has to be very, very careful here. Looks like I think he tried to set up the shotgun effect that we mentioned earlier. And ooh, nice!
Wir werden angegriffen.
You don't want to use the barrage on units that are currently disengaging from you. So that was a lot of wasted, like, not wasted, but could have been a lot more disastrous for him. Some Kiss of Nor action going on here. Deleting some dwarves, more firebombs being thrown. They make me really happy. These boys know exactly what makes Old Mad Hat very, very happy. But oh, there's the barrage. Massive value, and there we go. The dwarf numbers are very oppressing. 21 to 5. We need to check Nakamura's tech in a second. Oh, we're down to 6 pop cap. Another one down. Brutal stuff here. We do have the tier 2, but he did lose his iron over there in the middle. And I don't think we have a Spire of Souls. No, we do have a refinery for more food. And the hero did went down level 6 for the Hierophant. And looks like we're gonna have to wait for some iron here. Looking pretty dire. Couldn't transition fast enough. One infiltrator versus the world. Oh, refinery down here. Interesting. So he's gonna try to get a border fortress here to hold out as much as he can. Juan actually disengaging. Okay, build a scouting outpost here. Did manage to get that up. So that's actually a pretty good distraction here. So it gives him a little bit of time. It's still resources lost. But it's not a sector he cares too much about, since it's not a production sector. We have some items bought, so tier 3 chest as well as the rat catcher. The tier 3 staff. Oh, builds for a fancy watchtower. Desperate times require desperate measures. But oh god, she just cleaves with the level 2 cleave. Hitting, I think it's 3 on the level 2, might even be 4 attacks. 4 targets on each attack. Gets rid of 1 axe wielder, 46 popcat to only 54. But it is still a lot of axe wielder, and there we go. More production coming in. We do have the tier 2. Stuff's already out. Has replaced it with farms. So that seems to be pretty clean stuff there. We do not have a tech building up yet for Juan. Still 24 spiders and 5 infiltrators. No iron yet. A nice target there with the corruption. Unfortunately, oh, looks like he's trying for the Kiss of Nor here. Gets a very nice one. A very, very nice one indeed. Tries for Blood Shower, which didn't hit quite so well. But he's doing his best here. Oh, here comes a big, big, big barrage. Oof. Didn't try to dodge it. All the spiderlings are going down the drain. We do have one iron mine with one worker. That is not the kind of economy you want to see. He tries to drag him back into the watchtower, which does magic damage, and not a small amount. Can we upgrade it, by the way, to a slow tower, and in this case even reinforced watchtower with some of that spare bricks he has. But I don't think he has the mind to currently think about those kind of actions. Especially since it's a play you don't usually make. But that's a lot of infiltrators down. Kiss of No already used here. He's trying really, really hard. And Juan up to 60 now. He is bleeding axe wielders pretty hard. So Nakamura is doing really well with his hero. Unfortunately, just the units keep on dying to the brutal, brutal barrage. That's a very nice blood shower. That probably kills one or two of them. I'm pretty sure this one will go down. It is undispellable. Interesting. Another barrage. I think that's all of his units that he's got. Capital doing its best, but it's just one capital against the world. And the slow on the kill shot. It's all in the patch notes. Unfortunately, the patch didn't roll out before this day.
Wir werden angegriffen.
And that seems to be pretty convincing here for Juan, showing us the Dwarven powerhouse. 26 axe wielders and 10 sentries versus the Reaper's best efforts. At the moment, the Dwarven economy is just really strong and backed up by this extremely potent hero here. One of the problems is a really low cooldown. It's the 20-second cooldown on the barrage. GG's being called. Well played to both of them. Really nice hero play here by Nakamura. Couldn't quite get the transition fast enough. But a very good effort. GG, well played. Yeah, definitely well played to both. That was very entertaining. Constant action. Good stuff. Show you the stats here. Let's start from the beginning. Lots of units produced, lots of kills on both sides. 70 kills against Dwarfs is quite an achievement in 70 minutes. Tech 2 for both of them. Yeah, just the damage dealt by the Hierophant is insane. And yeah, GG, well played.